And if you mind you, peace will abide and hide you until it's time to start anew. So live it up, we grown, ain't got no curfew. Who brought the bad vibes? Tell that bitch move. Walking all in my inner, that's a bitch move. Pressed that I arrive, mad that I survive. All your sad attempts to send me to the sky. But I've been in the wind, been had wings, I was always this fly. Oh yes, and that's probably why you're mad. Don't let Evie turn you into a trash bag. So get glad, find out why you.
Good morning, everybody. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. James Bubba Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning.
My world has come together, and maybe I just wanna let it shine.
Hey, man, and if you have not already, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man. And make sure that you join the Patreon if you haven't or not. You missed a good Patreon party last night. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. You know, I got in line to watch Oppenheimer around lunchtime, but I realized it was 3 hours long and I was starving. So I went to the barbecue instead. What's the difference between a literalist and a kleptomaniac? What is the difference between a literalist and a kleptomaniac? A literalist takes things literally. A kleptomaniac takes things literally. All right, y'all. Without further ado, it's time to get this damn show started, man. Good morning, everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat, wherever you're streaming from. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, y'all. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics scheming, trying to find the meaning of life. And while the feds keeps us in strife. I'm your DJ. I really don't need no introduction right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.
Like It or Not starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
Doing good. It's Saturday morning. The sun is shining down here.
You're all right. Now, welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
All right. Oh, a little sleepy this morning, as always on a Saturday morning, because we work 6 jobs Monday through Sunday. And, but we're here. Saturdays are usually when we roll in. And I love the Like It or Not intro where it's just like, what,
Yeah.
60 seconds now or something like that.
Mhm.
And it gives me opportunity to be ready. And I still wasn't ready. And I still wasn't ready. I know you were giving birthday shout outs. So shout outs to everybody. Those 2 people turning 30, 2 of our viewers who are turning 30, and your niece who was a July 14th baby.
Yeah.
So shouts out to her and happy birthday to her. Yesterday was Olay's
It was Thursday. Yeah.
Not
Her
yesterday.
and Q's birthday
Thursday
are the
was
same
Olay's
day, and
birthday.
both of their ass turned
Okay.
30. That's crazy.
30, yeah, 30. That's 30. Welcome to 30. Let people talk to you. 30. Respect. It's gonna be like this whole different space that you come into. It's your grown and sexy era. You thought, oh, I was 25, I'm grown and sexy. No, sweetie.
No, sweetie.
As soon as you get into your 30s, you start tapping into this grown and this sexiness, and it's really like it's a whole thing. But today is my nephew Jediah's birthday.
Yay.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
you,
Jediah.
Jediah,
Happy birthday for sure.
JD, Azor, my honey pie, my beautiful boy. He's in Jamaica right now because baby, he lives his life.
That's where
my goodness.
Q is in Jamaica right now too, Rebecca. Goddamn.
See, that's what they at. And it's funny that that's the hot spot right now, and I
Right.
would love to just have a moment to take a break and go back there. And so
It's on your
that's
computer,
what I'm
right?
yeah. Oh, it's on my computer mic now?
Yeah.
That's where I went for my birthday last year. And but he's half Jamaican. So
Okay.
going
There we go.
now
There you
he ended up going so to be with some of his family members over there. So my honey pie, the cutest little baby. He's not a baby. He's not a baby anymore. He's gonna be 11. No, yeah, he's gonna be 11 years old.
Wow.
Time really flies. He was just a baby. I was just helping his mom walk towards the bathroom when he was born in the hospital, and now he's 11. He's really intelligent. He was a patrol, in school. He plays basketball. He's great at doing voices and impersonating people,
Oh, really?
just like his auntie. Talented. Anywho, so happy birthday to Jediah. So I know that you have to leave a little early, Ben, so which works for me because I'm tired. So I do have to leave a little early, but I do want to, we're going to cover just a few stories today. Some of the stories that are actually trending. Ben, there was one in specific though, that I wanted you to touch on, because I haven't heard much about it. I know that you dropped it. I know you, Bubba, as well, probably heard about it.
Yeah.
The Tasha K incident or whatever that was. And I think it's stemming from comments that were made by Just Hilarious. Tasha K jumped in and started going after T.S. Madison. So if you could just break that down. Yeah, I don't know. Well, just break down, I guess, the Tasha K portion of it, because I know she's been really attacking content creator T.S. Madison.
Okay, so I don't have the media quite right. I was getting ready for the other story first, but this,
okay,
I didn't know you were gonna go so deep so quick.
Because I didn't know that one, so I wanted to make sure that we hit that one first.
So this is the story that I've been watching sort of on the sidelines because, well, when I explain the story, you'll see why me as a Black cis man, I just kind of watch it from the sidelines. But it's what's happening with Just Hilarious and the clip that she put out regarding trans women, and this one particular trans Black woman who, made some comments about female anatomy and gatekeeping women's periods and stuff of that nature. I've got no comment on that particular clip. And really, I don't have a lot to say about Just Hilarious's response because it's Just Hilarious. Anyone who knows her knows that she operates the way she operates. But that led to a whole response, and really, if I can get enough time to get the videos, I'll go and start collecting the videos so we could play them here this morning. But
he has one of the videos that you actually shared in the chat. You want to play that?
We have that one already. If we have that one already, so basically, let's start at the peak of it. At the peak of everything right now, you have someone who is famous for getting in trouble and getting lawsuits waged against her. Who was that sued her out of her? Was it Cardi B? that sued.
I think it was Cardi
Yes,
B.
Tasha,
Yeah.
and is actually countersuing or extending the lawsuit
Right.
to the husband because that's
Oh,
hidden
she's on
money.
the husband too.
Yeah, she's looking into his funds because Tasha K has claimed that she's broke. There are funds that she doesn't have, and now she's gonna be like she's about to go look into the husband's money as
Well,
well.
from and she owes Cardi B, what, millions of dollars
Yeah, but
for
she said she don't got it.
defamation. And she says she doesn't have it. Well, now she's in trouble again. And this time I think she's in more trouble than just a civil lawsuit because of the information that she shared. Now I have this video, it's uploading momentarily so everyone can get up to speed. Actually, David already has it, my man. So these are two Black people who are engaged in, and James, I don't know how much you know about it, if you want to break it down a bit more, but it really it stems from the fight for LGBTQIA rights, a disagreement amongst Black people. James, you want to pick it up?
You did pretty good,
Okay.
Ben. Especially when it comes to T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison plays no games, and she has a heavy background, a heavy following as well too. She's been doing her thing for years. I mean, so she came back with some fire. Now she's probably about to face some. Tasha K is going to probably face some lawsuits from T.S. Madison, especially for her posting her passport and everything, all kind of information, which is really disgusting because now at this point you're doxing.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's the point when you posted that. That's what I got from it. It was the doxing portion. I mean, at the end of the day, the transphobia is a big thing as well. But what we're looking at, and not but what we're looking at, and what we're looking at, not only is it the whistleblowing that's happening online to trans people or people to in the LGBTQIA plus community. We know that we've been seeing that. Conversations have been surrounding that. What the problem is for me is we're all
Michael.
allies until, and then we contribute with these talking points. Now, we may agree or may not agree, but one thing we cannot do is go online and start to push these conversations, push attacks, be aggressive, and telling the other folks who have already put trans people's lives in danger, have murdered them. They don't even get those, they don't even get the highlights of how they're being murdered just for being who they are, how they are not getting health care just for being who they are, or what. Like I said, we don't have to agree on the talking points, but we, especially Black people, listen, understandably, like everybody got what they feel, whatever, I don't care. But to do this and to really put it out there as if these people are supposed to be attacked, they are not people. They're supposed to be treated as if they do not belong. That's what bothers me, because now it gets really dangerous. You are telling other people that they have authority, they have the right to continue to abuse trans people and talk to them as such. Now, this is what Tasha K did, believe, grabbing onto Jess Hilarious' talking points. Jess Hilarious hasn't even made more points since then, for real. Now, what's happening is Tasha K done took that baton, brought it onto her show to start more drama, and mentioned T.S. Madison, in which T.S. Madison then created a video reading these people for their rights, or Tasha K for their rights. She created a video and she was basically saying, her point of view as a trans person. And for her, we can't speak on that. Like, there's not much I can say for that. But as for a trans person, they were saying how it's troublesome. And yes, it got a little heated. But then Tasha K goes on to disrespect T.S. Madison by doxing her, by literally putting out information, personal information, and that is the passport. Just because it has T.S. Madison's dead name on there does not mean that T.S. Madison wants to go by that.
Yeah, right.
Also, to talk about T.S. Madison's loans and PP, everybody. You don't got to mention T.S. Madison about that. How about our leaders who had PPP loans under 5 different businesses?
Come on now.
And Tasha K got PPP loans up under her behind.
Excuse me.
So please don't. Probably got 3 under her kids' names. So let's not.
And I as I'm uploading, like, so I have been watching this story for the last week and a half, and I've been watching from the sidelines. I started to cover it on the podcast. I said, let me bow out because this isn't the conversation for me to I can have an opinion, but this is not a conversation for me to lead on. So I do have the video of Just Hilarious. I have it all the way back to the beginning. So depending on where you all want to start, but I think the most egregious thing is the fact that you had a public figure, an influencer, get this private information of a trans woman. I don't care if it was a cis woman, right? It's just a human being. You got their passport. You took their passport and published that passport on the internet as a way of getting back against this trans woman for what she was saying. And I just think this is the next level of harassment and danger, because there are, like you said, Rebecca, there are plenty of trans Black women who are literally being killed right now over this kind of stuff. So
yeah.
Yep. And so I think my mic messed up again, but I wanted to play the T.S. Madison video, but no, it's a Saturday morning, and thanks for grabbing it. David, way too much profanity.
A lot of profanity.
I mean, she was going in, but it has way too much profanity, and a lot of people, kids be watching on our Saturday morning show. So it's a lot. But if you want to, please go check it out. Please go check it out. It is literally, I mean, you can see the passion and the anger in that video. So definitely check it out. T.S. Madison actually addressing the Tasha K conversation. But I just want to, just have it where we are just careful. My last thoughts on that was just, we are careful no matter what we may feel like what talking points or whatever the case may be. We're not all going to agree. And that's what everybody needs to understand. We're not all going to agree. But the way that you go around having these conversations, the way that you go around and uplift these transphobic, aggressive people who do not care and who believe that trans people should not get health care, should not be treated like humans, should die. We should not cover when they're getting murdered for no reason. That's what we start to do. We start to give those people light. That's what we start to do. So
I mean, I think we gave enough background without sharing those first few videos, because you're right, both the Jess Hilarious video and the T.S. Madison videos, they have a lot of profanity in them. We didn't have a chance to edit it out, but the passport video, so people could just get an idea of how ridiculous this has escalated and how far some people are willing to go to offend, right? Let's be sure, like, she put this video out expressly, or rather the passport out expressly to offend and use and dead name. Right. And now she's going to possibly, according to this video, she might be facing some federal charges because, doxing someone's personal passport. Right. At least according to this one TikToker, is potentially going to be a crime that she's going to have to answer for. So, that video, I think we can run that one so everyone can get an idea.
This is a post that was posted by Tasha K and then recently deleted. And you can pause to read it, because I'm not going to read it because, again, I'm not reading it. But as you can see in this image here, Tasha K had posted a photo of T.S. Madison's passport, which expired in 2019. And it had a bunch of information in it that I had to redact because, again, it's Tasha K and it's not redacted.
Wow.
Now, after that was posted, about an hour ago, T.S. Madison had posted this and said, "I know exactly who gave that person my old passport." She then goes on to say, "Now, when I activate on them too, legally, don't forget, I know I shared my information with, and that passport expired in 2019, just like business relationships did. And everyone don't have access to my personal stuff, so it's clear who did it, but don't worry, it's illegal to do that, sir." And T.S. Madison is absolutely correct. Having possession of somebody's passport, including their passport number, is actually a felony. So the simple fact that it was shared online is just crazy to me. And this is just coming from a person who has a degree in political science. Now, people were in the comments trying to figure out who would have had access to T.S. Madison's passport, and somebody had tweeted this and said Gio was posting it on his Patreon. So for the people who don't know, Giovanni Mack used to be the former manager for T.S. Madison. And shout out to Lipstick Alley, because they posted this entire thread, which I encourage you to read, as to how their relationship had got severed. And when I went to Giovanni Mack's Facebook page, they posted this and said karma always shows up, except not when you're allegedly giving somebody's private information to another person, specifically a U.S. passport, which is also protected under federal guidelines. Now, I'm not entirely sure what T.S. Madison is going to do about this, but they did state that they're going to handle this legally. If anything else gets said, I'll make sure to keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
Now that was from TikTok user by the name of Nosy Bystanders,
Oh.
and you
I love
don't want to show up on their radar because, as you can see, they
Mhm.
know how to go get all of the receipts. So not only did they track it down to who it came from, but they got evidence of them bragging about it, saying, the karma in the long run is going to come back and bite all these people who are engaging in this transphobia for whatever reason. You wanted to escalate it to this level, and now you're facing a possible felony, not to mention the civil lawsuits, and you still owe Cardi B a couple of millions in dollars. And for what? What? Because there's disagreements about what Jess Hilarious said, there's disagreements about the trans community and the Black community, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I really do wish we could play T.S. Madison's clip, because I think the way she summarized this entire thing as a trans Black woman, I think it was absolutely phenomenal. But at the end of the day, there's transphobia in the Black community enough for people to put themselves in this kind of danger that now they're going to be facing a felony as well as future lawsuits, and you can't even pay Cardi B.
Yeah. Now, I don't want y'all to get this twisted. Now, T.S. Madison knows how to hold her own, and
Sure.
and she does her damn thing. So I know a lot of people in the chat are worried about the damage that's being done. A lot of the information, a lot of people already know this information. If you follow T.S. Madison, she is very vocal. She does not hold her tongue, and she does a lot. I know a lot about T.S. Madison as well too. Prior to her becoming what she is now, she's just the best. She's great. See, I'm talking about she's featured on Beyonce. Come on, man. You can't do any better than that.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, though, she doesn't hold her tongue about anything, and she's gonna clap back. She's known for clapping back, and all I can say is they got the right one. They got the right one.
And not only is she featured on Beyonce, she is an actress. She is, we remember her from when she did the Queen's Court original.
The original. Hello.
So it's like, but T.S. Madison also has, I know a lot of people had came out and said that she has helped them maneuver through their transitions, or them just trying to figure out things when their families had let them go. So it's a whole bunch of that. And that was one of the first times that I heard about that being a thing within the LGBTQIA plus community. So, I mean, at the end of the day, TS could definitely hold her own, but the problem is people like Tasha K, how they go for blood. And if they can do that, put out your information, put out your government name, put out your address. I did not know that wasn't redacted, because, as it was a screenshot, I thought that it was redacted when it was put up, but clearly it was not. Full information was posted about this person. And we already know that trans lives literally pretty much are in danger. So please, as a community, we need to watch how we give this information, how we have these conversations in these spaces, whether or not we may agree with some of the talking points, some of the ideals, whatever. But when we come in this space and we get aggressive and we get abusive and we attack, this is what it looks like, and it becomes really, really dangerous. Okay.
And Rebecca, can I just highlight something also? One of the main reasons that I support the LGBTQIA community and really the trans community right now. Did you guys hear the report about the 59-year-old cisgender, wasn't trans, but a cisgender Black woman by the name of Michelle Dion Peacock from Richmond, Indiana? She was killed earlier this month because someone thought she was trans. Okay.
I heard about it.
It was a Black woman that they thought was trans. She wasn't. But if she was, does that mean that you should have killed her? Right. And so it's not just an attack on trans women, which it is. Right. Let's be clear. Crazy. I don't want to minimize the fact that Black trans women have a life expectancy rate that is ridiculously low. But it's the fact that transphobia transfers over to Black women, period. How many times have we seen these racist, white supremacists, homophobes call Michelle Obama a man, or call Serena and Venus Williams men? And they look at Black women generally, and they don't consider them to be women anyway. So while all of these cisgender Black women are taking, speak your mind. What your disagreement is, speak your piece. I get it. But when you buy into this transphobia, it literally always leads back to harm against all Black women, including cisgender Black women. So Shame on sis for putting that information out and putting this woman's
That's so
life at risk.
crazy, man.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
This
And
this story is so it's so disgusting.
mhm. That is terrible. And especially because, like you said, it the idea that they shouldn't be alive, that people who are trans shouldn't be alive is problematic. Like that is disgusting. We already know how, marginalized groups are treated anyway. But
Right.
the idea that, we can't buy into that. Like I said, agree, disagree. But to make it like to do this, to go in and attack and abuse and send out whistle, you're leading the charge. You're leading the charge. There's a fly on my camera. I'm like, it better not mess up. It better not make a mess up my focus.
All right, Mike. Hold on. What you got? What you got going on?
The summertime literally brings these damn little little gnats,
Oh
and
goodness, it's the worst.
I literally put it's coming. No matter, my home is spotless, clean, fresh, okay, like meat, but I can't do nothing about what's happening in that drain. I had them come in and clean it out and everything. I put bleach in it. I'm real Haitian. I'll put bleach in it. I'll do all of that. But y'all, and then I'll even go to the store because Tarjay is right there. And at Tarjay, I will get the little sink thingies and drop it in there. And it's still a thing. Like it's only specifically in the summertime. They die as soon as fall.
And it's Georgia. It is
a Georgia thing.
It is damn fruit flies.
Georgia and North Florida. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to have to get like a garbage disposal cleaner that will clean out your disposal. Because if you don't, they're going to keep coming because even though you pour the bleach and everything in there, because of that disposal, it all sits at the bottom and just ferments.
I had
it
cleaned out. He came and cleaned it out.
Child, that's what they claim. Get you some industrial garbage disposal cleaner that you can order on Amazon or Home Depot and get that stuff out because they'll claim they clean some stuff out, child. But
wait a minute, bleach won't do it.
Right?
No.
Then
I be thinking bleach. I bleach everything. Like it's gonna
because black.
Some of them like critters. No, they ain't gonna do nothing.
They fight back.
Look, they fight back.
When I moved, on the lens, and I'm like, I don't need it to mess up my focus.
Listen, I grew up in the South, but when I moved to Boston, I lived there for a few years, and I did not see a fly, a gnat, or anything for like 5 or 6 years. And then I came to Atlanta. I promise you, it was like being swarmed with flies, and no matter what you do. And now I'm still I'm in South Georgia, basically. It doesn't matter how much I bleach stuff down, man. The summertime, gnats and flies. So I feel your pain, Rebecca.
Rebecca, when she go
hey, it's just literally. I'm sorry, Ben. While you were talking, it was like, yeah. What Ben said about us, it landed right here.
And he was about to step to the microphone, and be like, something about
like Mike Pence. The fly has to
exactly.
These days,
oh my goodness.
Anyways, okay, so. Next story, just like that. Okay, right. Snatching wigs. One thing that we do know that Carlee Russell wanted you to know. What wig, ho?
She said, what? Put it up. Where's the picture?
What wig? Carlee Russell. If you guys don't remember, about a few weeks ago, Carlee Russell is the Hoover, Alabama woman disappeared. But it turns out she disappeared and left her wig behind. It turns out that it was all a hoax. The Hoover Police Department did their conference, let us know that it was a hoax. She did come out and actually say that it was a lie. It was all a lie. She turned herself in because they did press charges, and Carlee turned herself in. So what we do know is that the 26-year-old is being charged with falsely reporting to law enforcement officers and falsely reporting an incident, both misdemeanors. She was released on bail, though. Okay. Hoover Police Chief Nick DeRees announced the news at a conference because he stays at a conference, baby. Now we gonna see that man in his best Sunday suit at a conference.
Yes, honey.
Her story captured, of course, the nation's attention, but as it turns out, she did not see a toddler on the side of that road. She wasn't kidnapped. She did not leave the Hoover area, and she acted alone. Okay. And that's what her attorney says. Both misdemeanor charges have a maximum sentence of up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $6,000. Her lawyer says, I know many are shocked and appalled that Miss Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors despite all the panic and disruption her actions have caused. Actually, that was the police chief that said that. He went on to say, let me assure you, I too share the same frustration. He went on, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. The investigation will be handled by the Office of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall. You better hope he's not white. We don't, and it sounds about white. We don't see this as a victimless crime, Marshall said at the Friday news conference. There were significant hours spent, resources expended as a result of this investigation. He also cited that many men and women who are civilians who helped search for her. It stated no charges have been filed against Russell's family or any other individuals. Additional charges may be filed as the Attorney General's office works through their investigation. In the statement from her attorney, Russell apologized to the community for her actions, but did not detail where she was during the 49 hours she was missing. We still don't know where she was. Only Carlee knows, and maybe now her attorney. So here we are, days, weeks later. I don't know why I put that in black and white. Homie, be sharp in color.
You saw the black and white too? I'm like,
It was
damn.
giving
So
me,
y'all
it was
gave me a
giving
little
me
fashion
a
shot.
little 1950s. Let's colors only from the back
Ooh.
door.
Man,
That's what it gave
That's a good
me.
point. Who put it in
You
black
gotta-
and white?
And
who
then
put it in black and white?
his hair, the glasses. Come on now. E News did that. Sounds about white. I'm just kidding. But
what you say about her hair though, Rebecca? That
Carlee, she made sure that when she walked in, because she turned herself in. When she walked in, she made sure that the wig
was nowhere to be found.
Was nowhere to be found, because she said, y'all tried it. I was missing 49 hours and y'all thought y'all could pick up and put me in braids.
David, you got to put the picture back up with the hair laid and come on.
So she said, I don't even need a wig, baby. I don't even need a wig, baby. She said, baby, it's pressed out. She said, we getting a blowout.
She said, if I'm gonna get a mugshot, it's gonna be a nice mugshot. It's gonna be a profile.
Like I'm gonna wrap my hair the day before, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get in here.
Baby, skin routine.
She glowing, right?
Skin routine glowing.
Skin routine.
Like, damn.
All right,
I did that. I did what I did. I did what I did. Here's the thing. Now, clearly, it looks like she's not remorseful. Can we gather that from this photo? I know it's an assumption.
I don't get that from this photo.
I don't think so.
What do you guys think?
Go ahead, James.
I was about to say, I don't think it's not showing that she's like not remorseful about it. It's just she's just smiling for the picture. But deep inside, in her eyes, it looked like, damn, I messed up.
I think it's more,
in the eyes.
Remorseful. I think it's mental. I think that she needs to go sit.
Shrooms out here would do that to you. So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think she's on drugs, but I do think, yes, the photographer gave. This is a passport.
This is a passport photo, right?
Photo. She went to CVS and that photographer said, "Baby, you know what you're here for." Okay.
Honestly, I think this is her saying, listen, if I'm about to go down for something I did stupid, then at least I'm going to do is look good going down doing it. That's what
she said. Y'all not going to get me like that picture that y'all got me with the wig.
CBS News.
Y'all ain't going to get me like that.
It's the wig on the floor for me. She said, yeah. And I got hair because y'all tried it. Here's also the thing. She said, I'm prepared for the next vacation. This is the vacation.
Rebecca.
She said next time she getting flued out. She ain't driving nowhere. She getting flued out next time.
Now, I do think though she's not there mentally. But what she gonna do? And what's beautiful is I don't know, but her family is sticking right beside her. Her man said he made sure he expeditiously put up a post and referred to her no longer as his girlfriend, as he did in the post before, but he said ex. That was my ex.
He made sure to know, like, I'm back on the market, y'all.
That was my ex.
Back on my proud.
You know what? But I wonder how much of this is like this really, in a way, this sucks for her in a whole lot of ways, because I know for a fact she did not expect social media to do what we did in doing everything we could to find her.
They
Right?
right
Yeah.
beside him.
She
Stood right
ran
beside her.
she ran into something that she thought, well, you know, maybe a little local news. Nah, sis, this became international news, and I think that's why she went and
They
made sure
don't
she
search
got
for
the
black
most
girls.
pictures.
They
They
don't search
don't.
for black women. So
Absolutely.
yeah, this ain't even.
But oh yeah, I don't know if y'all saw that. There was actually some a couple of witnesses that saw some stuff as well too. And I actually got that video of Dave wants to play it real quick. I
Oh
think
boy.
y'all like
I
this.
love
Yeah.
James.
Oh my God! Here we go. I already know it's a freaking parody.
Run that clip, Dave. Ooh, Lord.
That girl over there eating them crackers. Yeah, I've been watching her for the longest. She fucking them crackers up. Why? Oh, so you didn't hear the phone call? She
Viewer
had called the
discretion.
police and told the police she seen a little boy walking on the side of the interstate. And then at the end of the phone call, she tried to do a little scream to make it seem like something happened to her. Yes, she did. What it sound like? She said, ah. I said, bitch, you gotta be more believable than that. I said, what? You got to be lying. I cannot make this up. I've been following her ever since she got off the interstate. I said, what is this bitch up to right here? We supposed to be home feeding our kids. Fuck them kids. This is too good. And guess why she doing all this? Why? Over a boy. If we ain't watching a Lifetime movie right now.
I hate the internet,
This is
but I love what
definitely
black
Lifetime
people
movie.
do with it. My God.
Where did I think she went though?
So in them woods under a bridge
She
somewhere.
was not under the woods. I don't think she was in the woods for that long. I don't think she was in the woods for that long. First of all, she really sat here and planned. She got tzatziki's, did not eat it. Did not eat the tzatziki's. I don't even know what tzatziki's is, but it sounds good. You went and ordered tzatziki's.
What is
You
wrong
ordered
with
tzatziki's, and
Don't
you
it
left
sound-
you left it behind,
sound
but you
like
went to
it's
go get
good as hell.
crackers. You got crackers over tzatziki's. You had time to eat it.
Did they say the tzatziki's was still in the car?
They said the tzatziki's was in the car. She left crackers behind too. What she didn't leave behind was the toilet paper.
That's why I said she was probably in the forest somewhere.
How? I do not believe that. Deer,
I don't believe,
animal, in the night. Black folks, deers, animal, in the night. Unless we are hunting them, I do not believe that we will go sleep in the woods. A woman in her, not a woman who leaves her wig behind. I don't think she's going to sleep in the woods by the freeway, the highway.
Either somebody trailer park somewhere. I mean, it is. You know what? That is so wrong, Bubba. I was about to say it is Alabama. She might be somebody trailer somewhere.
Where?
I got no comment, James. I got nothing to do
And
with
so with that,
I have nothing to do with that.
Carlee girl. Anywho, no, but honestly, I still don't believe that she deserves to spend any years in prison over that. I do think that she should, just like all whites who do something and they're sent to the rehabilitation center after literally running over 7 people because they were high off of opioids. They get to go to the rehab. I really would love to see her go to.
I ain't never seen no opioids make somebody run right.
I don't know, but the white folks, let the white folks tell it online.
You mean meth? You mean meth?
Right.
Meth.
The teeth ain't messed up enough meth.
Okay, shooting up. What are they shooting up nowadays? Fentanyl, things like that.
Fentanyl.
Don't know, but the drugs. They get an opportunity to go rehabilitate. They missed out on jail time. So Carlee,
they should give her like a weekend in jail. Give her like 3 days in jail. And call it.
No, you know what? Actually, I actually seen a conversation online, and even though I'd be like, "You just did a night in jail," when a black person just did a night in jail, it's gonna be on the record for a long time. How is it? It's hard for you to literally get a job. Now, I do still think, girl, you just did a night in jail. What experience do you have? But when you get out into the real world, they're going to look at it as if you did 17 years in jail.
That's street cred right there.
It's street cred. It's street cred, but not for real. But in the real world, it will affect how she maneuvers, especially as a Black woman or a Black person. Y'all go to jail for 15 minutes. They're like, well, it looks like here, back in 1998, you were taken into jail, juvenile, for what was the reason? Could you just discuss that? I am a 54-year-old woman. And I got to talk about you see what I'm saying? You don't got money to take it off your records, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope and I pray that she does get the help that she needs. All laughs aside, Carlee girl.
Most definitely.
Carlee girl.
Carlee girl.
I do hope that she gets the help that she needs. The memes and the GIFs and the wig on the floor.
Yeah.
But friend said, what wig, ho? When she went and took that passport picture, because that's what it was giving. She said, for the next travel.
So if I got to get a picture done.
For the next travel.
I love it.
And with that being said, travel. Mm-hmm. Us traveling to the United States, not by choice, but by force, was considered a benefit. Huh? Yes, and that's according to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. And if you haven't
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
His middle name is Dion, for real. Ronald Dion DeSantis.
Ronaldo Dion DeSantis. Eh? Ronaldo Dion DeSantis.
Is that your Italian? Because he's from Italy. Is that your Italian accent?
Ronaldo Dion DeSantis. Y'all know what it is. But he definitely came out. His comment was so strong. We saw Kamala.
Right.
His racism was so strong. They brought out Kamala.
Kamala came out.
She gave all the neck you can. She said, "Listen to me."
Rebecca, you're gonna leave Kamala Harris alone. Come on now.
It's been a while. You know, we got to get on it because when she pop out, I'm like, oh damn,
there she is. Where she been?
At the brand new. Okay, damn, look at you.
I thought she was over in.
No, she came out strong. I never seen it so. She came out strong. And while we not Bubba, David, could you grab that clip at the same time? I know there's a lot surrounding that. There's even defense with other people. I saw that you dropped that. Ben, was the according to the same statements. It was.
No. So it's a funny week though, because it's got to be something mighty racist to make me say something positive or supportive of Black conservatives.
Okay.
I don't think ever in the history of my show have I ever said something to support Black conservatives, but Black Republicans, I got to give them the credit. They are holding the line against Ron DeSantis's curriculum change in the state of Florida, stating that Black people benefited from slavery by acquiring skills. And the point that these Black Republicans are making, they don't have such a huge problem with the curriculum overall. It's not even really serious. They're not heavy criticisms of Ron DeSantis. They're like, dude, change this one line. It is offensive for you to say to Black people that we benefited from slavery in any form or fashion. And the Ronald Dion DeSantis campaign has come out against them, like straight out attacking Byron Donalds, who is a representative from the state of Florida. He's attacking Tim Scott, who's a senator running for president. He's attacking all Black conservatives, and he told them to get in line. He said, whose side are you going to choose? You're going to choose Florida side, or you're going to choose Kamala Harris's side? But the Black conservatives, they're not having it. They're not falling in line, and they're calling them out. And even if it affects their position in the
Black conservatives by name.
Yeah, that's how much it's got to be a rare thing, because I'm like, I'm liking tweets from Black, not Candace Owens, because Candace, if there's anybody who's going to be on the side of whiteness, it's going to be Candace Owens. But yeah, Tim Scott, Byron Donalds, I know them by name. Yeah.
So What
we got some videos whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them videos real quick, but just to be clear, exactly. So these the controversial language is exactly what you said. So just to reiterate, he said literally slaves developed skills which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. I'm gonna repeat that so that you guys see how it can be worded where it sounds like it's legit. It's something that you can teach in schools. And when you say that to people who are missing 3 teeth, living in the west of Nowheresville, and believe that DeSantis could be their god, who still have Trump 2020 signs.
Because you got to increase that number to. They got to be missing 5 teeth.
They're missing 5.
At least
2 on the
5.
bottom, 3 at the top.
Exactly.
And here they are. When you say this phrase, slaves developed skills, which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. They're like, oh, wow, diggity dog. I knew it. I knew that slaves benefited from what we did for them. We did that. So Ron DeSantis is only doing what I want to move over there to Florida myself. I know I live in the backwoods of West Bubba of Georgia.
Let's go, Rebecca. Let's go down to Florida and get on with DeSantis.
Yeah, I'm in my F-150.
Yep, I'm gonna get in my Silverado truck and I'll meet you down there and go ahead. Because down there they believe that the black people, the colored people is what they call them now. That they benefited off of slavery, so we can go make some money and start it all up again. Because see, that's gonna be the next rhetoric. Coloreds.
Y'all playing. Y'all know they spent this week also defending their right to use and call us colored people. Just this
because
week.
oh boy, done walked up on in the people and called us coloreds, and then said I meant to say people of color. Do you see? And instantly they were like, he did. I mean, if we can really move the words around, we talked about this on Tuesday, but. Anywho, let's get to those clips because I want to see these black folks.
All right, so the first clip, let's play Ron DeSantis first. Now, this is Ron DeSantis responding to Byron Donalds, who is a top black Republican. Not a big fan of his at all, but I got respect for him. He's standing up for his blackness, and this is how Ron DeSantis responded.
Byron Donalds, though, he was critical of that particular piece. This little dust up between the campaign and Byron Donalds. Is that helpful, though?
So at the end of the day, you got to choose. Are you going to side with Kamala Harris in liberal media outlets? Or are you going to side with the state of Florida? And I think it's very clear that these guys did a good job on those standards. It wasn't anything that was politically motivated. These are serious scholars. You've seen Dr. Allen out on TV talking about the stories, talking about his own family history and everything like that. So don't side with Kamala on that. Stand up.
Don't side with Kamala.
He's saying her name. He's saying her name incorrectly on purpose. I mean, we had to, when she first was even campaigning, we had to get the name right. If I had to get the name right, you gonna get the name right. Ronaldo Leon DeSantis. Okay.
So don't side with Kamala on that. Stand up.
Kamala.
Don't side with Kamala on that. Stand up.
Mitch McConnell. You know what? Never mind.
He needs to have a Mitch McConnell moment. Anyway,
not nice. But Mitch McConnell was on 1% battery.
Glitch McConnell is what I saw somebody call him on.
He needed to be plugged up.
My dog got stuck in the Matrix, boy.
He had the nerve to try to write on Joe Biden when you were on 1%.
Somebody put a cartoon out.
Opportunity. God came down and said, "All right, plug him up, charge him up."
I can't with y'all. Okay, all right, let's finish this.
Straight, right.
All right, listen. This next clip is of Tim Scott. It's kind of hard to hear, but I want to play it because I just want to show that I'm not so petty that I can't admit when Tim Scott says something right. And in this clip, if you listen closely, because it's kind of noisy, but he's going to say there is no silver lining in slavery. And he goes from there. Let's run that one.
Okay.
Greatest deprivation of freedom for slavery. There's no silver lining in freedom, in slavery. The truth is that anything you can learn, that any benefits that people suggest you had during slavery, you would have had as a free person. What slavery was really about separating families, about mutilating humans, and even raping their wives. It was just devastating. So I would hope that every person in our country, and certainly running for president would appreciate that. And listen, people have bad days. Sometimes they regret what they say, and we should ask them again to clarify their positions.
There's no silver lining in slavery, and I'm grateful that when the rubber met the road, and Ron DeSantis and white Republicans actually challenged black Republicans on their blackness, you had some black folks, Republicans, actually draw the line and say absolutely hell no. Now, this last clip, the audio is way better on it, and this is from I don't know her name by heart, Gabrielle Clark, and I think she summarized it best. Trigger warning, her reference and her comparison compares this to sexual assault. So just a trigger warning for everyone out there. But I think the comparison is apt. And run that clip, David. She's also a black conservative.
So I've been thinking about this whole Florida education standards thing. And, if you were sexually assaulted as a minor repeatedly for years and years and years, and then you claim that your sexual assault made you a better lover, it would mortify people. That's why it's mortifying to hear people say that you benefit from slavery in any way, because learned things from trauma is not a flex. It just ain't.
Learn things from trauma is not a flex.
It is not a flex.
That was a good comparison. Absolutely. And I think that with these women and these black men and these black Republicans who are speaking up, I love it in this instance. Now, it's not anything that I'm so like gassed about. Y'all black, so it definitely affects y'all. I really, there are other black. You gotta go, Ben.
That's my signal. I've got to go.
Yeah.
You lasted really good though.
My wife gave me 20 extra minutes, so let me go now before I'm not back on the show anymore.
But she got to get breakfast done. So thank you so much, Jada.
Right.
And Ben is back, and he's gone. But no,
and he's gone.
No, but honestly, I love Ben's sentiments towards them, but the same way for me that I said how Liz Cheney, what she did was what she needed to do. We don't have to go and put them up on, any golden chairs for this. Y'all black. I don't care what, like I said, we can agree to disagree. We can be on different sides of the spectrum, but there are some things that don't hey. Mm-hmm. I love how this woman, I think he said Representative Gabrielle, I guess, I don't know her either. Clark, I think, not Clark. What's her last name? I want to get her right because I liked her, I really like how she definitely talked about that. What I also want to point out is how are these skills? We already knew how to do them where we were. That's why you guys came over there. Mm-hmm. To get us. We were resourceful in what we have. They were already skills. Africans weren't some kind of feral people living in this place just sitting and waiting for white people to come and be their savior. We didn't need a white savior. The countries that you grab people from were already occupied with people who knew how to be resourceful in where they were. Yep. How to create with their hands, were already strong, knew how to create food or make food by what they were growing, knew how to live. And you guys took them, right, folks who want to claim that they're saviors, and brought them here because you couldn't create. You couldn't get your farms together. You couldn't build homes.
What you were doing.
Yeah.
So if you want to be honest with it, y'all learned skills from us because y'all came and took our ass from a whole nother continent to bring us over here to help y'all get y'all shit together. So where we learning skills from? Y'all learned skills from us. F-boy.
Ronaldo Leon DeSantis.
I need to punch him in his shit.
Yo folks in them.
Split his wig.
All right. Went around colonizing. And America has this superior complex, right? Of superiority. They're the best of the best. Y'all not, come on. There's nothing here that's original. The language, the foods, the buildings. Nothing here that's original. Every single thing has been, everything here is also created off the backs. Black people.
You better say it.
The original American. Indigenous peoples. Mexicans. Stop playing with me. Americans, I ain't saying, I know that this might ruffle up some feathers of the ADOS and the FBA and the HOTEP. Okay? I know it might. But let me tell you, our bloodline comes from people who know how to who know how to be resourceful, who know how to create, who are artistic naturally, who made their music, who created dishes. Okay? Seasoned. Brought seasoning over here to this bland place.
Why y'all eating raw squirrel and shit?
You thought that because you didn't teach them your ways meant they were uneducated. Wrong. Wrong. Even when they couldn't speak English, they worked with their hands better than you ever could. You thought they were so inferior, yet their breast milk fed your kids.
This girl over here goddamn spitting this morning.
So when we talk about those things, me being especially my bloodline coming from the first Black republic in the world, Haiti. I'm allergic to slavery. Slavery didn't benefit us. That's why we definitely did an uprising, a successful one that we're still, because we had the audacity, we're still paying for in the media, how they view us, how they talk to us, how they treat us. Okay? So that's why Black people, even here in America, they will always be looked at that way because we too have audacity to want to tell the truth. We had audacity to create communities. Oh, because we weren't educated enough, but yet when you freed us, we created communities because you didn't want us in your communities. We created communities, and what did you do? You bombed it. I talked about this on the Leftist Mafia. You bombed our communities. You took away our opportunities. You continue to strip us and make us work 6. Your communities are built by us. I don't know why you muted me, David, but your communities are built by us. Yeah, I was preaching, white man.
You was preaching.
I'm kidding.
I knew that was coming.
Your communities are built by us, and your dishes, your clothing. I was looking at a documentary on Netflix. They were talking about music and its history, and they had brought out this white man, and I saw they were talking about how the changes of hair was happening, and I said, Black women created those little beehive looks you guys want because y'all wanted the look of the wig, the lashes, the those things. Music. Y'all took away things from us, and we still came back. And what are we doing every single day?
Child, to this
We're
day,
influencing everything that you do. The lingo, any lingo that we come up with, what happens? You're gonna hear a white person be like, sis. You're gonna hear a white person be like, it was the hair for me.
Hey, girlfriend.
Nails.
Oh, you better slay.
Okay. So don't ever try it. Because when we do it ourselves, you take it. When we've done it, it has been for your benefit.
Yep.
Not ours. Let's be clear. Let's be crystal clear. Okay? Now, here we are at the end of the show. I didn't want to end it like that. But I did go see Barbie.
Oh, real quick. Hi, Sarah. Love you too. Hey, Sarah. She's screaming at the screen trying to talk to me. So if I ain't say that to her, she think I wasn't talking back. Hey, Sarah.
Who is Sarah? Because I'm like, not Siri.
That's my niece.
Oh.
Sarah.
Is it Sierra or Sarah?
Sarah, Cera.
Oh, that
Sarah.
is so beautiful because it's Sarah, but not for real. And
Yeah.
I love that about that. So yes, Roller Dragon, don't question why the Ice Cube t-shirt. This is vintage. This is before Ice Cube did what he did this week. Okay. I have so much. If you guys know me on the show, I have so many t-shirts.
Vintage
This is
shirts.
from, y'all know what
Absolutely.
movie this is from. Let's be real.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all. Just because somebody might say some stupid shit, don't mean we might not stop wearing their clothes because they said it, y'all. Because
These
this
are
fashion,
vintage.
girl, we gonna wear it anyway.
It
We
is vintage. Y'all know every day I wear. It wasn't because I wore it in solidarity of this person.
Right.
I
Exactly.
don't like what he's doing right now. Let's be clear. Since you wanted to, I don't like what he's doing right now, Roller. I don't like what he's saying, who he's connecting with. However, there have been a lot of great things that he has done as well. But I don't like that it's contradictory, right? I don't like that how he's that. So that let the record reflect. Okay, but also let the record reflect that since y'all have known me on the show, Rebecca stays with a graphic t-shirt with vintage and good people.
Always.
And yes, I'm glad that you knew it was for the color palette because she's been representing Barbie. I wanted to go pink, okay, because I'm the Haitian Barbie. I wanted to go pink, and that's what we're going with. But I did go see Barbie again. I did go see Barbie with my sissy.
I haven't seen it yet.
And you gotta go see it, baby. Go to a matinee. You can't go catch you a good matinee, $5-6. Nobody's in the theaters.
You camera died. But I'm part of like the little movie club, so I get 3 free movies a week, but I just haven't been. So but what I might do is just go once everybody goes back to school, like next week and the week after. I'll probably go catch up on my movie thing then because I don't like being in a movie theater with a whole lot of people. So I'm just like, y'all go ahead. So maybe next week I'll probably go because everybody's gonna be getting ready for school and everything, and I'll go while I'm like working while I'm on the clock. They'll never know. As we wait for Rebecca, shout out everybody that's in the chat. Yes, it was a cute, fun film. Just enjoy it for what it is. See, that's why I need to go see it. All right, Black Superpower video. There we go. She's back.
Okay, I'm back. So yeah, we could play that video. I gotta head out, but Barbie was cute. I think remember I told you guys I was gonna do the Barbie with y'all saw Barbie with my niece last weekend, and I did Barbie grown Barbie. She was cute. So head over to my IG because that's where it's at right now on Instagram, the songstress, and y'all can see grown Barbie. She was outside, really cute. Okay, and it's Haitian Barbie, the Barbie you can't play with.
Come on now.
Okay. All right. So
I hate you.
I love the Lizzo song on the Barbie album.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I love that one. I played it, and that's why I really, really was so channeling pink with the nails, pink. I'm not even a pink girl, but I like channeling that feminine energy. There she is.
Yes, Becca.
Why did I go out there and do them like that? My purse says, "Here we go. Insert cash here."
Yes, indeed.
It says designer logo, insert cash here.
I love that.
Yep. So that's the tea. And let's play this video so we can speak about inserting, where you guys can insert the cash to definitely help push the show. All right, play this video, David.
That's cool.
These are superpowers.
That was you. You're doing it. Superpowers? Yeah, you got I didn't know I had superpowers.
I love kids.
Oh, not him. Bring it, baby. Come on.
That's right. Yes! Airbend. That's my dog. Firebend.
Abra, Kadabra. Whoa. Abra.
Absolutely.
My
that
dog
is
was a
so
firebender. Come on, man.
That is such a precious video.
That's why I want.
That is such a
kids so bad.
Oh gosh, should I get a puppy?
So no, I want my son until they get 3 years, like the 2 or 3 mark. Then I'm just like, okay. No, you know what? I think the 2 or 3 might be cool. I think it's when they start developing that more of a personality around the 10 to 15 part.
Oh yeah,
probably gonna drive me crazy.
It's definitely in the sense. Like I told you, my nephew is turning 10. My baby is very sweet, but now there's a little salt coming in there. My niece, who I just had last weekend, baby, She's spicy.
She's spicy. Sassy.
She's spicy. Yep. And I'm like, excuse me. Well, you didn't. It's Nicki Minaj is who? Is she old? She sounds old.
Right. See.
Alexa, play Ice Spice featuring Nicki Minaj.
Princess Diana.
Alexa.
It's
Alexa. Alexa.
Hey.
All right.
Hey,
Alexa.
Hey.
Stop.
Like, keep it a stack. This is no one again.
No. My niece is just as spicy as my device. Rude. Don't listen. I'm just kidding. She's a sweetheart, but there's some spiciness in there. But from the ages of 10 beyond, you remember what you were. Now, I was a good kid, but I remember the first time I told my mom, I'm not going to take out the trash today because why? My brother should. My mom said, did you just talk back to me? I said, yeah. Yeah. Walked to my room, honey. Mama waited for my daddy to get home and said, today, Rebecca talked back. Today, Rebecca talked back. My dad came and talked to me, and I was just like, I just feel like because I'm the girl and in this culture of a family, all the Haitian girls have to do is clean, and the boys just go outside. I just hate that. I just hate that. Now, my niece is at that level. She's talking back. She's doing all of that. But no, I'm headed out. I'm tired.
Right.
But but for you guys, thank you guys for who's all here right now. We're at the end of the show. You guys been rocking with us. If you like the stories that we covered, make sure that you guys share, like, and subscribe. Hey, also, look, if you're here now, because I see you. It's a lot of y'all here right now. So if you're here right now, make sure you know what to do. Let's head over to patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. And make sure you, your grandma, your friends, your grandson, your in-between, your side are contributing to this show and keeping it bigger and keeping it better. I'm talking about helping us propel with having our systems and making sure that we can be here with you guys on these Tuesdays and Saturdays until further notice. You guys, because of you, we are. And if you want to give to us individually, you know what to do. Becca's Voice on Cash App, DJ X3C on Cash App, DKG87.
You got it right.
All right, DKG87. Also Tigers, which we'll have up on the bottom of the screen here. But because of you, we are. It's Saturday. I love you guys so much. Bubba's going to take you guys on out. I love you. Mean it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Mwah. I'll see you guys Tuesday.
All right. Thank y'all so much again for tuning in. It was a damn show, man. Let's say, man. So we enjoyed everybody. Love y'all. Mean it. Your affirmation for today is I spend my time with friends who make me happy. I spend my time with friends who make me happy. Love y'all. Mean it, man. Go do something good for yourself today. It's Saturday, July 29th, man. Hope y'all enjoy the day. Get some rest. Eat some good food. Drink a little liquor. Smoke a little. Anywho, love y'all. Mean it. Bye, Sarah. I love you so much. Shout out to everybody else, man. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. And yes, Beer Bonnet Chronicles will be back on Thursday. We'll see y'all Tuesday morning, y'all. Deuces. Right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.